So this is a follow-up video to the one that I made called What's Happening to Christine Pavlina Part 14. And I will include links to parts 1 through 14 in the description box below this video for your viewing pleasure. So back in December of 2019, last year, I took great effort to prepare for my Christmas vacation so that it would be as fun and enjoyable as possible. I worked ahead with my videos so that I could follow my normal video upload schedule. I finished all of my sessions and wrapped my business up with a nice, neat little bow. I took care of all my personal business in Maui before I flew to LA. I did all of my Christmas shopping. I did all of my errands, and I planned ahead in order to have a fantastic Christmas vacation. And right after I was done getting my teeth cleaned and I was ready to start partying, my best friend's appendix decided to rupture. And she had to have emergency surgery. So, since my best friend is her elderly father's caretaker, she asked me to take care of her dad, which I did. So I stepped up to the plate and helped with her father, her being in the hospital, his house, her cats. And I essentially got sucked into this huge whirlwind and this twister of someone else's life. It was a trip. It was a trip to literally just step into someone else's life overnight, take on their responsibilities, etc. It was crazy. But I did it for a week. I stepped into her shoes for a week, and my boyfriend Chris drove down from Northern California to help as well. And I was very grateful for that because it gave me an opportunity to learn a lot about him. He was so sweet and so supportive and so helpful that I learned so much about his soul during that week that I was just so grateful to see it. And so thankful that the universe showed me those qualities in him. And I think I fell even deeper in love with him during that week. So I loved having his support and love and help. And another thing I learned about the two of us is we get it done, man. We're productive. You give us a to-do list, it's like we knock it out. We make a good team. So he really impressed me, and I was really happy with what I got to see in his soul. So during that week, I learned a lot about balancing self-love with unconditional love for others so that you are genuinely helping people from the heart and coming from an authentic place. And that is really important just with regards to the law of attraction, because when you do things out of obligation, it's inauthentic. And then when you do things from the heart, it's more authentic and really just genuine and coming from the soul. So when I left Los Angeles on the 25th and went up to Northern California to spend the holidays, to spend Christmas with Chris's family and meet them and celebrate his birthday, I had basically passed the torch onto one of my bestie's other friends. So she stepped up to the plate the morning of the 25th and kind of like took over. So I left my bestie in good hands, and she's very like sweet and loving as well. So I know my bestie was going to be okay when I left. So I went to Northern California and I met Chris's family, and they are very sweet and very fun. I had a great time with them. It was awesome meeting everybody. And I think Chris and I look a little strange to everybody right now because he moved to Maui and he's living in the hotel with me right now. So I think we look a little odd to everyone, but it's what the divine is asking us to do. So we're just following our guidance. Not really anything we can do about that. We can't really control what people think about us. We can only control ourselves. So we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. On December 30th, Chris, his fluffy collie Gilly, and I boarded a plane to Maui, and he officially moved here. Yay! And everything went smoothly. I think he was a little bit nervous about, the flight and all the paperwork he had to file to get Gilly over here, but everything went off without a hitch. It went very smoothly. And when we got to Maui, we checked into the hotel. We had a reservation for the hotel, so everything's fine. We checked in. and we introduced Gilly to Toonces, my cat. And we didn't think they were going to fight or anything. We were just worried that Toonces was going to spend the rest of his life under the bed. But Toonces was reticent at first, and he spent a little bit of time under the nightstand, but then he realized Gilly wasn't going to eat him, so he came out and everything's fine. So they're getting along okay. And one of the things that I thought was really cute is that Chris was out on the balcony trimming Gilly's nails, and Toonces got upset because he thought he was hurting her. And he ran up to the sliding glass door and started yelling. He was like, meow, 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 like trying to protect Gilly. And I thought that was very cute for him to do as her older brother. So I thought that was very sweet. I thought that was a good sign. I'm like, good, they're going to be friends. He's protecting her. That's good. We like that. So far, so good. We had a hole in our reservation here at the hotel from the 5th to the 12th because there was a corporate buyout. And I guess they must have released rooms at the last minute or something that the corporation wasn't going to use, because I was actually able to book a room during that time frame at the last minute. So they said, just keep calling, and it worked. So a room opened up. So that hole in our reservation is filled. We're here for the entire month of January. That's the plan right now. There is no home in sight right now. This is where the divine wants us right now. I'm waiting for that to change. I learned, experience has taught me, that when a solution does not present itself, do nothing. Sit on the wall like Humpty Dumpty and do nothing until a solution appears. So that's what I'm doing, because if I make a rash decision and just try to do anything, then I end up making mistakes. So I'm going to hang out here at the hotel because I know the divine loves it. It's cozy. It's me, Chris, Gilly, and Toonces. It's cozy here, having the 4 of us in this hotel room, but we're all getting along swimmingly. Everything's going great. It's just a matter of finding a home, and again, that needs to be presented to me by the divine in order for me to feel confident about checking out of the hotel. So we're in a holding pattern right now. We're just kicking it here at this hotel, and I feel a lot better having Chris on the island with me. He gives me a lot of peace of mind. He makes me feel stable and secure, and that brings me a lot of comfort. So I really enjoy having him here, and I'm glad he's here. So yay. But yeah, it's cozy. He's working from the business center. I'm working from the room, and that's what we will continue to do until a home presents itself to us. And I will continue to keep you guys updated. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.